Hi folks, I want to take you on something different today, or tonight or tomorrow, whenever you're watching this. Um, we've got 3 covered bridges here in my part of the world, here in Blount County, Alabama, and I want to take you to one. Well, this is the Easley Covered Bridge. There are 2 more. This one has been repaired in the past, but since 1927 it stood, and even had a couple of arson attempts, one recently. We've got security cameras installed now, but we're here. And in the big scheme of things, right here in the state of Alabama, we're right close to where that star is. Got another couple to go. Horton Mill, it's not that far from here. Neither is Swan. That's a pretty impressive one. Pretty tall. Both of them are. Not sure which one's the tallest or the longest or anything. Doesn't matter. Bridges from an older time, long time ago. They made bridges like this covered to protect the wood and the materials that they were made of. Now, back then, the wood itself might not have been that incredibly valuable, but the labor to create it, to create a bridge like this was extremely important. Back in the old days, that was a lot of labor, in addition to the wood. It's a difficult thing to do, to throw a bridge across a big old gorge like that. And so they protected them, where they had the money. And over the years, most of America's covered bridges have gone away. We still have some here. There are others. And that sign there says only one vehicle at a time. You better believe that you just better have one vehicle. That's all you're going to get through there. We're going to go through there, and hopefully we don't meet a wide vehicle. Can you hear the sound of the creek below? Got my heavy walking, I'm sure you can hear. It's been raining off and on all day, some of it pretty strong. Can you hear it? We'll stop here. I can hear just a little bit. I can hear it better. I hope y'all can. These little things mean a lot to me. I know that wherever you are in the world, you have neat things like this. And one thing about YouTube, it allows us to share with each other our little part of the world. I'm going to take you on a trip. We're going to go down there. On the way down from the bridge to the creek, I ran across some stuff I wanted to show you. Look at this. I'm sure that my camera can't pick up just the true beauty of what I see here. All the colors of green, like a thick jungle here in the south. Yeah, look at those, like emeralds hanging in the air. Those leaves of 3, right? But, we've got a lot of poison ivy down here, and it grows everywhere. And this leaf of 3 here, in particular, is not poison ivy. Now, again, I caution you, know what you're doing. Don't use anything I say or show you as your sole means of identifying something. What we've got in the south here is called kudzu, and a lot of people have never seen it. A lot of people have. This was brought in as erosion control. I believe it's a species that's endemic to Korea. You know, it's covered the South. There's been so many people to cuss kudzu, and I'm one of them. It completely covers entire forests and mountains here. But it's an amazing plant. Kudzu is a wonderful plant, has many wonderful properties. It's edible, almost I think 100% edible. But you know, that's you got to do your own research. We got some greenbrier, good healthy piece of greenbrier right there. No telling how long that is. This is also edible. This is the scientific name is smilax. But these little tendrils, these are pretty tasty for folks looking for some wild edibles. You know, the young leaves and the tendrils. And then we got Virginia creeper down here, leaves of 5, let it thrive. But this particular leaf of 3 is kudzu. In case you've never seen it, and you can see how it's climbing up that tree. It completely covers mountains here. It climbs across the top of the trees, just like it's doing there to that, and blocks out the sun from everything underneath. Just thought I'd bring you that. There's a bunch of stuff here, too much really to talk about, but just thought I'd bring you along with this little side trip on this nature walk. The further I get away from the road, down the path, and the more things like this I see, the quieter the road gets. We're still not that far from it, but you start becoming more calm. The more green, the more calm. The more of nature that you surround yourself in. And you see little things like this. This little island of moss providing a little habitat and another shade of green. Little devil's walking stick right there. And I noticed something here. The tiniest of little baby pine trees has found its home right here on this moss. Does stuff like this calm y'all down? It does me. Yeah, so much to worry about. Places like this, when we find them and get out there, calms you right down.